Welcome back to the SweetGemLife channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today we are going to be going through and setting up our budget for July using this very patriotic kit from KaysiCreates. Today we're going to set up pretty much lay down the foundation for everything, and then as we go through the month we will fill everything in. I just wanted to show you guys the different parts of the kit really quickly. As I said, very patriotic, red, white, and blue. We are doing this thing. Okay, next we have the pages for the notes kit, which we will use to outline financial things that we need to handle throughout the month. And first we'll get started with setting up our monthly view. You guys know I use this monthly view to indicate when bills are due. It's a kind of a broad overlook. You know, I can flip open the planner and look to see what's due after each paycheck. We've got everything all set up. Last part is to lay down these date dots. I'll do that and come right back. Now that we have our date dots laid down, I will put down these holiday indicators as well as mark off any birthdays and lay down my payday stickers so I have an idea. I can get a quick glimpse of what we have going on financially. Now I'm going to lay down a quick strip of this thin washi so that I can use these 3 boxes up here for notes if I decide to. Now we'll get started on our budget page. This page is called the monthly budget. It will include all income as well as all bills that I expect to be coming out of my account or expect to pay this month. As far as I can remember, we don't have anything extra going on other than Bay's birthday. So this should be an easy month. I say that every month, it's not always the case. So at the top, we'll label some income, well, that I know of right this second, and then underneath that I will list all of my expenses and bills. This done, we can move on to the notes page. As I stated earlier, I pretty much use this page to summarize my financial goals for the month. So for example, if I know I want to get a specific credit card paid off, I will indicate that here in the notes, and then on the debt tracker, obviously you'll see the actual plan. But this is pretty much an overview of what I need to get done. Birthdays, I need to put money aside for any events like a meetup or any other travel or anything like that. That gets indicated here on this page, so that I know I need to go on the individual pages and make it happen. Now, Kaysi's budget kits, the notes pages, comes with these dots and the stars that I use on the notes page. So I'm gonna cut these off so I don't have to keep the whole empty page, and use those later for when I'm ready to fill out the notes page. And then we can move on to the paycheck page. So I have 4 paychecks coming in the month of July. Each page will get its own separate setup. So I will lay down my stickers for paycheck 1. Income at the top left, savings, anything I already have scheduled to come out on the very right. Underneath my income, I will list the expenses. Underneath my savings goes my sinking funds and cash envelopes, and if there's anything remaining after everything's been budgeted down, that goes down on the end. And I will do the first one, and I guess you guys don't need to see 2, 3, and 4. So I'll be right back. Everything else has been laid down. We are going to set up our weekly check-in. So I primarily use this page for checking in for cash envelopes and sinking funds. For example, a sinking fund would be May's birthday. His birthday is the 20th, and I set up a sinking fund usually sometime around mid-June and start saving money into it. And so if I spend any of the funds from that sinking fund in any of these weeks in July, I would indicate that here on whichever week the money was spent. Also, I use this for my cash envelopes. For example, I have a cash envelope for gas, and I put $30 to $40 in each paycheck, but I don't always use it because you guys know I work from home, so I don't use very much gas. Groceries are a cash envelope expense, and if I know I'm going to go to the grocery store on week 3 because I don't shop every week, I will indicate what I've spent from the cash envelopes. And as the month progresses and I post another check-in video, I will show you exactly how the cash envelopes are being spent and tracked. So I will give you guys a quick overview of what we have going on here for the entire month. This is the monthly overview, my monthly budget page, the notes page. Next we have the paycheck pages, paycheck 1, 2, 3, and 4. After that we have our cash envelope, sinking funds, savings tracker, debt tracker, and our weekly check-in. Now we can get started with laying our bill due stickers for the month on the overview, the monthly view page, and you'll see me fill them in and calculate up there's my bill list, calculate everything up. So I will take all of these bills here on my July 2020 bill list, transfer them to these bill due stickers, including the due dates won't be included on the bill stickers because that's the point of the stickers, so they can be laid down in their respective date boxes. Now let's go ahead and get these stickers laid down based on their due dates. I try to stagger the colors so that we don't have all blue, all red, all, what is that, like a nude color and then the light blue. So as I'm writing them down, that bill list is in order by due date. I will kind of stagger, go from the top, go to the bottom, go to the middle, go to the top, so that the colors are not all bunched together. Got that done. Now let's put some washi down here on the bottom of this page. It looks a little bare. And then we will move on to the next page. let's move to the monthly budget page. I will write down my income, calculate that up, write down all of my expenses, bills, business expenses, subscriptions like my Simply Gilded box. I do include that in my budget because it is auto paid. Anything being automatically drafted from my account needs to go into my budget, even if I decide to take it from my allowance, which is a cash envelope. I want to make sure that it's included in my budget because when you have things auto paid, they tend to slip through the cracks, and that's the last thing we need is to be surprised. So we are writing down the income, what's expected or budgeted is what the sticker says, and then at the end of the month we'll come back through and write the actual amounts. The only thing that might fluctuate is obviously the business income and the that refund that I'm expecting. My weekly paycheck pretty much stays the same. That's done, we can go ahead and move on to our notes pages. I always start with the birthday section. I am very big on sending cards and emails and occasionally flowers to the people that I really love, so I need to ensure that this stuff is included in my budget. One, it's here on this page so I don't forget it, because anytime I open up this planner and flip to the budget section, this is the very first page I go to. So these birthdays are listed, the dates are there on the dots. I always include my events. For example, I am getting ready to travel to go see my pregnant sister. I also have, as I said, Bay's birthday coming up. I have a meetup scheduled. I did not write that down because I want to find out if it's going to be confirmed. My next semester starts, so need to be ready for that as well. Going to set up my sinking funds really quickly in terms of lining it up, putting in some categories but not all, because this stuff changes throughout the month. I may start a new sinking fund, I may close one out. Pretty much the cash envelopes stay the same, my allowance, my groceries, my gas, etc., etc. You guys will be able to see all of that as I list it, but I like to get this stuff set up. Oh, how did I forget back to school and car maintenance? Car maintenance is a monthly sinking fund, ongoing fund, but we have to get started for back to school. There's no guarantee we're actually going back. I live here in South Carolina where they don't make their mind up until after they've already told us that they've made their minds up. So there's that. I want to make sure I'm prepared though, so I'm still going to start stashing this money away for Aiden's back to school. Obviously, with me just starting the sinking fund, there's nothing in it. As the month progresses and I add it to my budget, you guys will see the funds going in, and I do keep those in a high yield savings account, so that won't be included in the cash envelopes. Really quickly, while I'm finishing up my savings tracker, I have savings everywhere, high yield accounts. I use the Albert app to track my travel and my rainy day fund, so that's what will be filled in for the savings tracker. So everything's done, and I just listed my credit cards and my lines of credit here down in the debt tracker section. That also will get completed as the month goes on, and I'll update you in later videos. So that's all, folks. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and of course subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.